Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we are here for another edition of Tier List Tuesday. We are playing as the green player out of the first position. Tier List Tuesday is the series where we take a look at every map in the game, stack them against each other on a big old tier list. On the meta settings, progressive cards, balance, boost dice, no rank restrictions, alliances, and portals are off. Fog and Blizzard are gone. We got neutral AI behavior for Tier List Tuesday. We're going to cap on this 5 right in the middle of the board. Doesn't show white or blue that I'm in here, but I think that being central to the board on this map is important, and I also feel like ignoring Italy, Spain, and Scandinavia is also important. And the reason for that I'll get into right now. This is 44 territories. We got 3 blizzards. It is 41 territories. With the blizzards, that makes it 2 territories larger than the classic map. And you can see our bonuses here. Russian Empire +4, Ottoman +4, British Empire +3, French and Austrian empires both +5, German Empire +6, and then we've got the independent states, which includes the Iberian Peninsula, Italy and Switzerland, and then also up here is Scandinavia/Finland. Now, again, that's also a pain point on whether or not do you count Scandinavia as part of or Finland as part of Scandinavia. I've seen it either way. If you are Scandinavian, let me know why Finland is sometimes not considered part of it. I guess it's because technically the country is not on the Scandinavian peninsula. I think that might make some sense, but give me your insight, my Swedish and Norwegian, and I guess if we have them, Finnish viewers on the channel, I would certainly appreciate it. We're off to a decent start positionally here. I might as well just see what else is in this bonus because maybe we can play for Ottoman. Not super optimistic about it. Put the rest of our troops on cap. This will be our fortify right into cap. Nobody's actually capped in here. That's actually super good to know. We'll move this material off when the time comes. But in the meantime, we'll bop into here. Now, the reason that Italy, Scandinavia, and I think red's going to move out for me. I'll fist bump you, bro. I think you'll move out for me, hopefully. The reason that that Scandinavia, Italy, / Switzerland, and then the Iberian Peninsula are not important positions on this map is because they are part of the +11 independent states bonus, which is 11 territories for a +11. Problem is, those territories, especially in capitals, are completely split apart. So with these blizzards that we have here, especially like the Burgundy blizzard here, Marseille as a 1-point cut through from the right side of the map into the left. You can go over the top, but to connect these, you got to go through there or you got to go up and around, which is just very difficult to hold. And I don't know that I anticipate that happening. I have to imagine somebody is capped in the British Empire up here. We got purple in the middle of the board going for the +6. Doesn't really have the juice here, in my opinion, to try to take this whole bonus right now. I probably wouldn't have attacked all of that off the cap, especially because you can see the rest of the junk in here. This map is not very large, so that's why everybody got bunched up. He'll just go back to capital. He's got the 5 up here that I would have probably preferred to fortify if I were him. Red is going to get his material out for us. We've got a nice 14 cap as well. Maybe white will hit through blue here and get his material out as well. That would be super duper cool. Orange goes last. We're not sure where orange is. If he's in Italy, I think he's going to be a little bit disappointed. He's going to hit through my 3. He just added all 7 troops here. He could have gone off this, hit through blue, and he hits through my 3 instead. All right. I'm going to hit down into white here then. We'll fortify this way. And if he wants to waste all of his troops to hit me out of there, he can. You guys can see we're joined by the absolute legend, Fergus the cat. Remnants of a tail, bopping around. Not remnants. His tail is completely intact. But we've got Ferg here. Anytime we've got Fergus, especially in the lap, it is a good time to be playing Risk. This cat is an absolute legend. Orange hits there, fortifies to the right. I think orange and white might be capped in the same bonus. I'm going to drop a troop here. We're going to eventually get our material down below. I'm not going to rush to take this bonus. Fortify a 6 here. We'll eventually get out of the way. I have to assume that orange is capped behind white, which I don't think is a very good spot to be. But it's a spot where he will be nonetheless. So yeah, that huge stack that he blasted through my 3 with is now on capital. Got a little bit of blue in here. Blue is getting 8. So blue has British Empire already. And we kind of wheeled out of the way there. I wonder if he's going to come down into red. I don't actually like blue's positioning. He is a 1 point... Well, it depends on where his cap is, right? If his cap is on London here, he's a 2-point card block, and that includes red's cap here. If his cap is further up, specifically Yorkshire or Ireland, he can defend the break, but you could be 1 point held here. And if he's got Scotland, then he's a 2-point up top. But we're hoping our 6 doesn't get absolutely blasted. We're just trying to get this material back to cap. But we do, if purple, blue, red, etc., roll this stuff out of here, we're going to potentially have the ability to hold this double +4s here, maybe. I don't think purple's going to be thrilled with me rolling through his material, but I'm probably going to do it. Roll the 4. Roll the 4. Oh, he hit blue there. That's actually super duper cool. Because if white rolls this off back into cap, then I'll have this bonus here in a second. I think purple has his whole bonus, though, so I don't really want to risk... Oh, purple plays for this, though, if he holds. Hello. You're over-attacking now. Thank you. Double attack there from white is just a waste of troops. We're going to have orange leave this here. Fortify your 3 up. Nope. Okay. Let's take a look at orange's cap, I guess. 22 bomb up here. We're slowly making our way back to capital, as is orange. I don't know why you wouldn't have fortified one of these 2s into cap. That didn't really make a whole lot of sense. I can't imagine wherever he did fortify, even if he did, was fruitful for him. Blue comes down with a 16, opens up red's cap. So maybe blue is capped on Brittany instead. That stack is... I don't know. I don't know if that's a cap-sized stack. Red's got probably a pretty big one there. Splits the 4. I wouldn't leave that there. But you do you. He's going to back that up. Okay. So red and blue in a potential quarreling area. That also might be a pocket, right? You should probably leave. Yeah, there's purple getting 11. He's going to defend his bonus with everything. We're not surprised by that. I just hope he doesn't try to greed a second bonus, because that'll be... Whoever ends up having to break that is going to have to play pretty expensively here. I hope he just rolls this 4 out and I can take this bonus before I take my middle bonus, but I don't know that that's going to happen. He's going to hit up into Scandinavia. Okay. We'll add a troop here. Blue is not rolling this 4 out. I actually think I want to lock blue back in the pocket if I can, so hitting this 4 would probably be pretty effective. Fortify straight left. Yeah, there you go. So I think white is just troop count wise probably in the worst position here until he smokes my 5. I don't know that he knows that orange is... No, he's got to know that orange is behind him. Let's orange roll one of these 3s out, hopefully. But yeah, this map is, admittedly, it's not that good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's a little bit better than some of the maps that have the really wonky kind of terrible bonuses. But for the most part, it's not the best. I won't deny that. I don't love it, but... Ugh, gross. Wish I didn't lose a troop there, but that's okay. I don't love this map. I will not lie. But it's better than some. The problem, I think the biggest problem with is they wanted to have the independent states to replicate probably World War I? Because Italy was part of... Or no, World War II? Which World War was that? Hang on. Mussolini. He was he World War II? Okay, yeah. So I think this is supposed to replicate World War I then. Yeah, Ottoman, that makes more sense. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but when Italy wasn't part of the German front. So that's why, like, Iberia, Italy, Scandinavia, that's all split out. But I don't like that they're grouped together, right? I just wish that they were their own entities. I think it'd work a little bit better. Red fortifies down this way. I hope Red is not considering playing for this bonus, because I'm not going to let him do that. Unless he thinks he's holding Italy, in which case... Yeah, so in case White wasn't aware that Orange was back here, he now is. Now, Orange is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-point card block, which is actually a bit wider than I thought it would be. Rolls out his 3. Purple's still been getting 11 this whole time, right? Nobody's hit them, so Purple's going to get very, very strong. Yeah, I'll fortify the capital. Little annoying that blue and purple aren't just taking their cards out of here and rolling these, but it's okay. I get it. So yeah, red, I don't know if red thinks he has a bonus in here, but he absolutely most definitely does not. Blue does appear to maybe want to roll this down. Hit purple. Darn. Hit out? If you hit out, that'd be great. Splits. Fortifies back down. No, just keeps it split. Oh, mamma mia. My hopes for having a bonus. We have to trade the Joker as well. I would love to see purple just blast this. Don't think that's going to happen. He does move that. That's nice at least. Blue's not going to be happy that I hit material. I don't think blue has any other cards without hitting purple up in Scandinavia, which again is not a bonus purple has. Red realizing now that he doesn't actually have a bonus in here either. I'm going to be the first to trade. I have to trade the Joker that I have. Some people call it a wild card, etc. Hits purple. I mean, he must... Why? I think White's smart enough to know that this is not a bonus. Did he get bad dice on that? What? He only fortified 3 back despite having a 6 up here. He left a troop or 2 here for some reason. Orange finally gets a little bit of his material back to cap. I'm just going to take this and see what happens. I'm going to take it and see if anybody lets me hold it. That is what we are going to do. We have not had a bonus the entire game. We might as well give it a shot right now. And if somebody breaks me, then somebody breaks me. It is what it is. We do not get our Joker back. So we do have a card on Ukraine if we wanted to try to get the +2 up there, but I'm not very optimistic that that is going to happen. So we got the Turkey Blizzard over here, or I guess it might be called Istanbul, Constantinople, something in the settings of this particular map. Russia, what do we got? Moscow, St. Petersburg, Livona, Smolensk. Poland, he hits oranges too there. Interesting. I'm not going to let you hold this at all. Splits. I think he just took this. I think he knocked purple out of here. Problem is, what happens when red breaks me? Be nice if red took his cards back this way. But blue, this is an overly aggressive play, in my opinion, by blue. Yeah. A bit of an overly aggressive play. Very fast attacking by purple as well. Bit of an overly aggressive play by blue there. I think that was a mistake. And red just attacks out here. Yep. Because we're not going to let purple hold this. Still have this pathing up this way. Yeah, no doubt. I'm going to hit this territory here so my cap still has pathing up to the right if I need it. But there's no point in letting... purple hold this. There's also no point in letting blocking my cap off. Like, I don't really want to do that. White just sits here. Hopefully it doesn't sack into orange and feed himself. Oh, his white can take this for himself. I mean, you knew I was here. Okay, he stops. So he doesn't take the full bonus either. This is very interesting, because these players with no bonuses and big caps could theoretically just hang tight, right? They don't need to... I mean, they could break without really devastating repercussions. But that does let me level set a little bit against the white player, which is nice, especially because I'm going to keep trading in ahead of them, most likely. So we'll just take our one card in here, call it a day. I'm not trying to get overly aggressive, but I am interested to see what blue does here, because I presume purple is capped on Rhine. Is blue going to loop all the way up? Yeah, blue trades in early and might be going aggressive on purple here. That was the one drawback of purple's play there. And blue got broke. Purple broke him too. So he's really probably going to full send all the way up through Scandinavia. He is quite a bit slower though. And I'm pretty certain purple is defending their capital well. I kind of knew that this would end up biting blue in the Tukis. Doesn't seem like he retaliates appropriately either. Because if I'm purple and you know you can card block this player, which I think is exactly what he's doing here, you just go card block. Yeah, blue quits. Blue just outright quit. Just gave up. So now red might even consider going for France, because he's got a strong hold back there. That seems like it's exactly what's going to happen. It's only one card for blue. I don't think it's all that worth it. White's getting 5. So purple's at a distinct advantage. Red says, oops, doesn't take a capital here. I might hit into red and open up red's cap just to see, because this isn't actually a bonus that red has. Beyond 5 cards, I got a +2 up here. We don't see where orange hits, but both orange and white playing very passively. Just keeping tabs on him. I hope he knows that he wasn't getting this bonus here. The question is, did blue's cap get opened and then did he sack that material, or did he just give up? Because I'm unsure. And I'm actually kind of helping him here if he wants to go confirm a kill, because his cap wasn't open before. And notice how he's not closing it off again? I don't think he's going to try to kill me. At least not anytime soon. Look at a +2 on Bohemia. White comes back to cap. So blue was seemingly the only one that traded early. I could end up picturing somebody like orange setting ahead of white if white gets on 5 cards, something like that, where they try to confirm a kill on their neighbor. And if he fails it, the benefit of going after orange is if he fails it, I have the chance to take that play. Trade isn't going to be high enough here though, so no point going for anything like that for me. I'll pull that in because this way I still have this to attack with over here. Purple trades. I could see purple trying to pick up second capital and then maybe even setting a block on red. My 3 is going to get hit by white, isn't it? Purple picks up an extra card here, though, if he kills blue. He either kills blue or he feeds blue to red. Both of which I think are actually a mistake. Unless the only way that play makes sense is if he kept a little bit of blue up here before taking the cap. White trades. Or alternatively, white killing orange or trying to kill orange could be interesting. And potentially even possible. I could very well see that being a possibility. Okay. I'm not sure why you'd do that and not just take off of orange up here, but you do you, sir. He didn't hit me, so I don't care. And purple's going to have to split between double capital. Red does not take the kill on blue either. I don't think either of them want to put themselves at the top of the trade order. I think that's honestly the piece that is drawing them away from that. Well, either way you chalk this up, I block my cap off. I might as well put it in a spot like this where one of these guys will hit it. So purple's getting 11. Purple's getting 11 before. Did orange break his bonus? He did. Orange broke the bonus. Interesting. Because it wasn't white, and we know it wasn't red. Because we saw both of their attacks. Nice, so I'll just take down here, or take back to that same spot if white hits me instead of red here. It's a very diplomatic game right now. A lot of take a card and pass. Yeah, white hits me. Okay. That makes enough sense. I don't really want the diplomacy to continue, but I'm not sure I have a choice. So red trades 10 ahead of me, and I get 10 more than him per two turns. So I theoretically should start getting larger than him at some point. But it's like so incrementally small. I get ahead of him 5 troops every 3 turns, which is not much, or at least catch up on him, but he's trading behind me again, so it's tough to make up that deficit. Okay. Home point trade. We do lose a troop there, which is a little bit unfortunate. Purple is getting 18 now. Purple is definitely going to be a problem. I don't know if these guys... I don't know how we address it. We kind of need purple to be the aggressor, which he did to blue, but blue was also the easiest player on the board to aggress. Everybody else is pretty open. You know, we could have card blocked red. We very well could have card blocked red, but now red's cap is open, right? And he can infinitely trade with purple back here if he wants to. I've been super chill with red. I don't really want to lose that. If purple's taking cards back here, though, eventually purple's going to kill blue. And I feel like an extra card is still worth it, but I understand the positioning between being before and after. Maybe not as much. 118 for orange, and this is solely because orange is trading off the last position. So he's trying to force white into me, I think, or not let white fortify back to cap off of his own cards. That's a bold strategy, I would say. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not sure what the goal is with that play by orange, though. That, if anything, leaves his capital susceptible. Yeah, he wanted to check the cap, too. Without looping around on the other side, because he could theoretically stack just on blue to eventually come hit the capital. But, like, this is 19 troops you've now left off cap. The trades are probably not high enough to roll your capital if you're white, but pretty close. Maybe orange wants in on the trading zone down here. No trade for us. 70 troops coming down. Why split 8 just to send them back? What a funny guy. That's a very, very silly play by Orange. I'm a little bit confused by their goals here, but Purple sets in early. Is he going to try to kill Red here? I feel like you don't trade early unless you have a play you can make, but do we really think he's got a 300 stack somewhere? Oh, is he trying to card block Orange? He's trying to card block Orange. Okay, I understand. Well played. Can I be the one to card block here then, please? I get it. Purple's going to make the effort. All right. Fair enough. You could have just tried to signal to me that you were going to do that. But, okay. Red sets in. I don't actually agree with Red setting in. I think that's a mistake. But maybe he wants to be nice and strong so he can try to come kill Orange as well. Credit to Purple for making a play. Purple is a very good, at least a master level player at Purple. It's not often you get a player like that who's so willing to just immediately set up card blocks early in the game. This white player is going to force me to block my cap. No, okay. He just groups this material up. Interesting. So I lose my bonus, but at the cost of Purple trying to be the player to make a move. We'll see if Orange is smart enough to come off cap and try to stop him. Or he trades in and is absolutely going to clobber Purple's material. I respect that quite a bit. The issue here is that Purple's stuff is still in my way. That is a lot of troops off cap. I'm not going to be the one to hit that. Absolutely not. I managed to get 3 people to trade in ahead of me. I might as well just keep myself in the trading cycle that I want to be in here. Mind you, he just rolled like a 50 stack with an 90 and has 77 left. I think Purple's like trying to get me to I think Purple's trying to get me to block with him. But you've been getting so much more. And now you've taken away my bonus for 2 turns. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I would like to see if Orange tries to go deal some damage to him. I opened up his cap so he can go make the move that he wants to make that I don't want to make myself. And we'll see if he does it. Because you've got Orange on 2 cards and he moved the 77 away. Or it's down in here somewhere. But brother, it's not there anymore. You're supposed to keep going. Yeah. Okay. Although it very well might still be down in here. I have no idea. Okay. He's like the... White's like pretty much the exact same size as me. Oh, it is still over here. Joker is nice. My question is, if you were going to set this, why would you wait? Why wouldn't you do it on the previous turn? Because now you got to hit this. You should have done it when he was on 2 cards. I gave you the option to make that maneuver. But he is expending so many troops to do this. This is totally fine. I mean, you're going to hold here, but at what cost? If he trades in now your cap is susceptible, and this is a good cap to have. I can literally flip the position on him in blue. I haven't really been trustworthy to purple. I've just been trying to put him into position to make the move that he wants to make, which I think is a very distinct difference. Now, obviously, white still needs cards. I don't think that was something purple considered. Oh, no, white's still down here. Okay. If orange has a set on 3 again, though, man, I'm going to die laughing. He didn't have a set, but he had a card somewhere. He just attacked twice, right? Oh, he didn't get a card. Okay. It's a worthwhile expenditure. And purple trades. 7 doesn't leave a whole lot off cap here. Okay, actually leaves all of that trading off of capital. I mean, you cannot kill orange here. He is going to chip away, though. I mean, orange's on 3 cards. I think he's feeding this kill to white, which is a lot of investment to put in if you're going to give the kill to another player. He also has not taken a card yet. You can't forget to take a card here. He didn't take a card. He forgot to take a card. Purple made that move and then forgot to take a card. I knew, I had a feeling I read that correctly. He spent so much time chipping this that he forgot to take a card. He did just move like 80 troops back here, so this cap is not going to be free. But orange is going to be very, very cheap here. The problem is that purple's actively trying to set blocks on people, so I can't really disrupt that. I've kind of got to cherish that a little bit. Gotta use the Joker again. A little bit of a bummer. I don't want to betray white. Not now. Not while he's on a trade. Get a horseback. I think that is a set on 3. It is. I think we're going to end up with this orange kill. Either me or white, I think, ends up with this. I don't think purple is going to end up with this. Keeps fifths bumping us. I mean, I know I don't have the bonus anyway at this point, dude. Slow rolling whatever orange has here. Trades are very high. I think white takes the orange kill right now. If white's smart, he takes the orange kill right now. He'll get 100 troops off of it. Red's still not on a trade because he traded early twice, I think, for his own survival. So Red's still strong, though. That's the one downside. On my, if orange is alive on my next trade on 5, I will go kill him. That is what I'm going to set myself to. If orange is alive on my next trade on 5, no rhyme intended, but I'll certainly take it. And maybe that can progress the game. Is white chipping down orange here? It's a tough spot to be in. He needs to stop fortifying down onto the 2-stack. I think he's got to take everything, not everything off, but quite a bit off up top. I don't think white has pathing into orange, actually. Or no, he does, because orange has this. Yeah, white definitely has pathing into orange. Let me give him a card. He got a card. Once he got a card, I can't pass up on that. Had a joker as well. We see that white took some hits on him there. And now we're back on 5. We were at 500 something troops before that. We have double joker. I don't have a trade without the joker, but we'll have back-to-back trades regardless. And nobody should be able to kill me here. And we get orange out of the game. So once he got an additional card, I'm not going to let orange trade in after that. Especially because white almost certainly gets that kill. 96 troops on cap. Excuse me. We end up getting like almost a perfectly even roll. Might have a little bit of a target on our back here. I think purple, and I imagine that this is what's going to happen. I think if purple's going to continue trying to card block positions, I imagine he goes for the... I imagine that purple goes for the red player. That would be my assumption. I don't think that that's inherently a wild assumption either. Let's get this up to 300, I think is probably good. 200 back there, 300 up here. I'm not trying to have an exorbitant amount of troops up here, but I am 1 card behind white, and I am 100 troops bigger than him right now. I'm wondering if purple tries to block red right after this next turn. Red sees how much I have here. I mean, red's going to be very strong, so it's probably not a worthwhile investment for purple. I think white is our weakest opponent, because whatever he hit into orange, I mean, he definitely helped, right? This was 100 after trade-in. This was 100 or so troops fewer than what we had seen on our own stack. I guess I set early, right? So do I want to? I'll trade. Yeah, I'll trade with the red. Why not? I'm going to take this card here, get my bonus back, I think. Purple trades early to do this. So this is an intriguing play. He got red off the set now. Why trade on 4 here? I don't think you're vulnerable. You have double capital. You've been the strongest player all game in terms of total troop generation. Definitely has earned the most troops. Has probably also lost the most troops of the living players here. Him and white just going to keep trading here. I guess red and I just keep trading here. I don't really know who wins. I guess purple just knows that he's getting the most troops. There's no point to not to just keep trading. We have a trade without the Joker. For cap security purposes, it might make sense to use it. But if white gets really terrible dice on us, we just come off cap and we eliminate him. I don't know that he's going to. Trades are up to 140. I think we will trade here on 4. Red could trade on 3, but other than that, I don't think there's much of a downside to it. The white's down to a single territory, right? Everything has to go here. Now, why hit me? Hungary or Romania? I want Hungary. $270, I think, is enough there to deter the opponents. Because I'm trying to level the playing field here, and I think purple has to be a little bit careful. Does he go for red now? Yeah. He's forcing red. Red's going to break me here. He's forcing red's hand. I'm not going to... If he wants to block red, he's got to contribute the troops to it. I've been loyal to red all game. I don't feel like betraying that. So if purple wants to block him, you got to put the troops here and force him to do it. I'm not going to do it myself. Especially with how strong... I mean, red's got to be stronger than white, in my opinion. It's a weird play by white. I don't know why white is... White feels like they're working with purple, which I don't really get. They've got the most central cap, I would say, on the entire board. A very difficult cap to block, especially with me up here. Yeah, if purple wants to block red, be my guest. It's not my job. You're eventually going to force him to take the cards off of blue-black here? Blue-back here, unless you've... Oh, well, actually, that'll... So, yeah, my concern here with reds... Yeah, okay. I didn't contribute, red. I'm not doing anything. You left his troops down here, though. I mean, if the whole goal here is going to be to... This isn't a bonus that he has, and you didn't break in here. This was exactly what purple wanted you to do. I would say that that's exactly what purple wanted him to do. And he didn't actually break anything meaningful there. But purple basically goaded him into exactly what he wanted. Thank you, white. Appreciate you. I'm just playing very limited right now. I need to see purple be the one to take the initiative. It doesn't even seem like red got in up here. He's rolling something. What could he possibly have just been rolling? That felt like... These feel like slider rolls. But you don't have him blocked on the right... You got to block him now. Oh, he killed kill blue to trigger the trade. Well played. I get that. That makes a lot of sense. Kill blue, trigger the trade. And he'd skipped earlier, so this actually just puts him right in line with white instead of a full 2 cards ahead of me. Or behind me, even. I actually think he probably shouldn't have missed that card earlier, but that is what it is. When he was trying to block orange. But now he gets the reset of the timer. He doesn't reset the positioning on red, though. That's very interesting. He does not reset the positioning on red. I wonder if red dips in over here and tries to break. Red opens my capital up. Purple is blockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down at the bottom. I guess technically just 1 on the right, 1 on the left. White trades. We knew that would happen. I have open pathing with a trade to white if I need it. Will we see his attack? I assume he just hit here. That's the only possible spot he could hit that I wouldn't see. Or here. One of these two. Hits back to the right. I'm just going for vision, I guess. I'm just going to casually take my bonus back and see what happens. I don't think there's any real drawback to that right now. I don't want to trade the Joker. I want that for an emergency situation unless I have to trade it. This is a high skill game in my opinion, at least between me and purple. It's indeterminate skill for the white player, admittedly. I don't think red's bad, especially left his cap open once I opened him up way earlier. But I do think that that retaliation play was exactly what purple wanted. The issue is that purple didn't play it in response the way that I thought they would. But they might now. Right, they might eventually get to a spot where they feel like they can reset that block. Purple is red is definitely the easiest player to block here. I think white and I are the hardest. I think purple himself is easier to block than white and I. Where can I block white from? That's the question. Because if he breaks me, I'm gonna set blocks on him. He doesn't. He goes straight up. Is he gonna set the block on red? Oh, he's gonna go set the block on red himself. Well played. Well played. Oh, don't go all the way. Oopsies. Red was not that weak, brother. Red was not that weak, dude. Huh. Okay. We trade. Let's get this bad boy up to, I think just 300 is fine here. I want the rest in the mainstay spot. Keep my pathing with this cap on both sides in case I need it. Because I know purple's still in here. Yeah, I knew he didn't remove purple. So I wasn't worried about that break there. Purple's getting 20. Red's on a trade. I mean, this allows you to really centralize your block eventually, but I do think that was a mistake by white, opening up the additional cap spot. We are currently, we're 1 card behind, but we are 180 troops larger than white. Purple didn't just miss a card again, did he? Did he just miss? He didn't miss a card again. Okay, he did not miss a card again. So this cap no longer open to white. Red sets. 776. What is red's goal here? I haven't done anything to wrong red, so I should not be the target of his madness. Does he sack into white? No, he's going to loop around and hit purple in the back. That's actually a really interesting... This makes more sense to me now. Oh, no, he just sacks into white. He is okay. He's playing. Well, you better hope white doesn't have a set because white kills you. White kills you anyway. Actually, I don't really get that play by red at all. And white does have a trade. Gotta hope his pathing's bad here, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't know why red did that. I think he was bigger than white. He totally had a chance and sacrifices his game away and puts. The problem is oh, this doesn't actually set him in though. So he'll get the kill here, but he's split between double. He's split between double capital to be on 4 cards. I will trade off. Oh, he leaves all of it there. Trades 180. That means nothing's here. And I can very well set a better block on purple if I take this. Or alternatively, I can trade with purple and we can take white out. I'm going to set. We're going to come take this. Because he didn't leave anything here. I'll take a free cap. Less effective attacker, but it also means that I'm almost certainly not going to be the player that somebody tries to card block. Yeah, that's going to be white here. I think that purple's going to just trade with me infinitely back here. We're going to take white out, and then we'll play the 1v1. If I can end with white's cap, I think I am in a better position in the 1v1. Let's see. He's got a bunch of cards down here. Just need to limit his options, I think. Takes in front of my cap here, or maybe takes in front of my cap here. I'm not sure. I've got the cards back here if I need them, and I've obviously got the cards off this cap that I don't want to have to exhaust. Okay. I'm not sure I understand that a whole lot. I'm not sure why purple did that. I can't tell if that's actively working against me or not. A little tough to read. I think he wants to trade in here. Yeah, he wants to trade in here. Okay. So there's got 2 more cards here. He might have one here. But I see what the idea is. Purple wants to work with me. I'm fine with that. I might need him to complete the kill, though. He's not actively blocking these spots, which that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Because you're not forcing him off his cap here. I don't think that should be my job. But, I don't know. Maybe it is. I have a trade if I need it. I don't want to use it. Still not blocking here. He's going to make me do this. Oh, I think he might... Does he want the independent states? He might want the independent states bonus. I'm not very compelled to give that to him. Excuse me. I'm not on a set here, so I guess we'll just block in this spot. We'll force him to break or come off the capital. It's on 5 cards, so we'll see what that means. Unless white actively hits me, and I think maybe I needed to do this earlier so he wasn't on the trade when that would happen. Interesting that we went for the middle bonus, middle of the board block. I do think that I will have a better time trying to block purple than me, because I've got a lot of cards that I can take. He'll also have a lot of cards that he can take, but he's at more risk of opening a cap if I'm the one that ends up with white's cap. If I don't end up with white's cap, it's going to be harder block to achieve. Now, I don't think you open up my cap here. He does go into purple here. This is kind of like exactly what we want, right? Just comes back to cap. I mean, this is not my job at this point to make these blocks. I've done my part. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. And then Tim Robinson shows up with the purple player. I ain't do effing crap. I don't... We keep it clean here on the C-Money. C-Money YouTube channel. At least attempt to. Let's just split these evenly. 37 apiece. Why not? 37, 38, whatever. Sorry, 37, 39. No, it's 38 apiece. We got it perfect. All right. And I'm secretly not letting him hold this bonus, right? That's the primary idea there. But I want my middle cap to be very, very strong, especially if it stays open. I would really appreciate it if he wants me to trade over here. I don't want to lock my cap off, though. You're not blocking him. You're letting him have more cards. I don't get why purple is letting him have more cards. He wants me to lock. I mean, I guess I could get vision over here, but you're letting... Why let him have more cards, dude? It's not like I didn't lose troops when I hit orange. I definitely did. I'll take over here if this means that he'll break here. Sure, because he's going to break you here, so you have to block that spot. That's fine. I'll let you hold this. All right, that's good to know that the cap isn't here. I thought it might have been on... ooh, another Joker? Double Joker right now? No. Well, we got our Joker back, I guess, is what I should say. London is probably where that cap is. Excuse me. All right, so he's got the block here, and then he'll trade back here. I'm okay with that. I likely get hit here. Off of a trade, or he doesn't trade. I wouldn't, if he's got the cards, I wouldn't trade. Oh, he's got a bunch of extra troops in here. That's why I get he wants his cap to be open. It's a smart play, but he's not going to take the cards in front of his cap here. So we got, what are we at? We're at 1,300 troops. We've got white in here who's probably close to 1,000. If not over. He had like 850 before, right? That might have been before he got slammed by red, though. No, that was definitely after. He's not that much weaker than me right now. And purple's getting way more troops. Not way more. Are we getting a similar amount? Yeah, a similar amount. But, like, this back here, he hit here in Berlin. Like, Netherlands should have troops on it. You shouldn't just keep letting white get extra cards. I don't know how much purple has on cap here. He's going to break me over here. Fair enough. But how far do you go? That's the question, right? Oh, don't bring it all back to cap. No, he's going to leave some there. I'm going to be forced to hit it. That's fine. That was a very tactical play right there. That was a very tactical play. I don't know why purple won't hit back onto this Switzerland spot, man. You literally hold the bonus if you hit back on this. I'm going to wipe you clean out of this spot. I'm going to flip the block onto you. Yes, I know, but just hit this. It doesn't hurt you. You actually hold the bonus. I don't think he gets that. You didn't. Why don't you just take Switzerland? He's such a dingus. Oh, my God. This is a no-brainer. It doesn't hurt you at all. I already can take into this zone here. That doesn't make any sense. I know you want me to trade over here. I get that, because you don't want me to be able to exert pressure on your capital afterwards. We're both at a little bit of a standstill here because of this. I'll wipe your crap clean out of here. Well, no, I won't. I don't want to lose these extra cards here. So white takes one more. He didn't take this, so hopefully purple has some troops here. But it's very clear to me that I'm committing more and losing more to this block because he's getting more troops than me per turn. Or no, he's not. Okay, we're getting the same amount because I hit there. But I didn't want to have to attack twice. He really didn't need to hit this. You just hit up into Switzerland, then you got the hold there. And that doesn't hurt you at all, unless he's worried that I'm going to come off this and try to double tap and take second place, which I don't have any intention of taking second place. I know this is a very long tier list Tuesday game. We've had a lot of long games recently, but I want to get the win. So white will be on 5 cards here. Probably breaks me again. Although I feel like he could have made a concerted effort to sneak back in here and do something. Takes here. He's only on 3 because he set early, right? So, did he set last turn? I thought he set early. Oh no, he's just set last turn, and he's got a huge stack here. I don't want to hit this. You know, white hit me last time. Maybe he'll hit purple this time. It's been a very diplomatic game with the purple player, all things considered. Now, if he wipes purple clean out of here... I think he's hoping I'll stop here. See, this is unfortunate that I've got to be the one to deal with this. Because now I've invested all of that into that entire trade-in. Purple hasn't done the same. And now I'm going to just dreadful dice, dude. Jeez. There we go. That basically nullified my entire trade there. Not the entire thing, but most of it. White needed to probably pull off in another direction to force us both to deal with him, but I think the writing's kind of on the wall for this player, unfortunately. He's just going to skip. To be expected. 420. Blaze it. All right. Hopefully this is nearing the end of the game. I don't know when one of us is going to decide to try to hit purple. Or white, I mean. Because I don't think this player has any intention of pulling off cap. I think white needs to pull off cap. If he doesn't, he's making a big mistake. Letting him get 6, which I don't really agree with. I don't know how much purple's housing here. It is 1 extra troop. It probably doesn't matter that much. But it's not nothing. Alright. Full trade in. Bonk. Alright, I'm worth almost 2,000. Purple's probably still bigger than me, though. I have an interesting idea. I don't know if he'll enjoy it, though. I want to check his cap, right? He probably doesn't want to give white another card. We're just going to do it this way. 1,400. Okay. Set the block there, friend. Wanted to take a peek. 1,600 troops. So now you have some autonomy of the block here. And you're also mostly pointed at white. So that's 1,600 troops there. Do we think he's only got like 300 back here? Probably not. I feel like he's probably got more than that. But I don't think he can be that much bigger than me. We lost 100. I mean, we had to commit 200 to white. He's probably about 300 to 400 troops bigger than us, if I had to guess. He doesn't know how much is on our middle capital. I'm probably going to stop adding to these other capitals. At this point, I think 500 is clean enough in both spots. But I wanted him to take some ownership of the block. I also wanted to keep my cap open, and I knew he wasn't going to take a card to the right there. I mean, maybe he took one here, right off cap. That's it. I feel like white could try some slow rolls, something here to try to stay alive. We've got to use the Joker, a little bit unfortunate. We do get a +2 on our Moscow cap. All right, everybody, at this point, we might speed through this section. I'm saying this right now as our indicator that we might speed through this section. Mostly because it's a lot of take a card and pass until one of us decides that we want to kill white. And I don't know when that's going to be. So unless something exciting happens, we're probably just going to speed through this. There's a trade. Is he going to go into... Is this him saying he's going into white? Oh my god, he's doing it. Oh, wow. Okay. Purple has just decided to let me win. He just lost 1,500 troops there. There's no coming back from that. Even with the trade in here. That's 400 troops. I've already got pretty much a block set up on him. Take whatever you want, brother. Be my guest. Alright, trade early. I have no interest in messing this up, so let's force a trade on 3. Forces trades out, see what happens. Yep, there's the trade on 3. Can only get so much out of this. I mean, he just sacked 1,500 troops. Yes, he did just get about 600 back from that. But at what cost, you know? That's actually smart. You keep it in this corner. He's going to fortify out to it. I don't know that you have enough on your other caps, though, to make that play, do you? Do we think... that might have come from the back cap, though. That very well may have come from the back capital. So the goal behind this maneuver is to force him to take one of these 2 cards, and then I just take this material. Has to take the card into the capital, and then he loses the material. I think that was the right play. That's why all of my available cards are around capitals. I don't know what he's doing, but good game to Purple. Purple's very good. It very well could be a Grandmaster level player, if not a Master. I mean, the missed card earlier, there are a couple mistakes that I saw from them. Obviously, volunteering to take the second place is usually a sign of that. I was like, here we go. We're gonna have to move on to the next one here, or fast forward ahead, and then white or purple immediately makes that play on white. We're gonna trade. Just gonna get these up all to 60 stacks just in case. I'm not super worried about cap size, but you never know. And then here, we know he doesn't have a card. I know he won't get a card here, so that'll keep us going. And I'd like to actually keep my cards against caps for as much of this as I can. Or spots you can't fortify, right? These 3 spots back here are pretty valuable. Ah, and he quit. Okay. I wasn't expecting a player like this to quit, but I don't know if they're going to return, so I don't really want to risk it. We got 10 minutes until they come back, so just in case they come back, I don't want to risk them thinking I'm gonna make a mistake or something. I kind of get why they left, right? I don't think they were gonna win, but they do have a ton of troops on cap, so it's gonna take me a minute to take everything. Do I take the risk here of them not coming back? Sure, I'll take the risk on this particular turn. We'll take the risk of them not coming back. cards are going to get a little bit more expensive, though. It's a shame that it ended like this. I wanted to see the card block all the way through. I kind of knew I was going to win, but at that point. But at this point, we'll just start stacking up and trying to make moves on the board to take more of what's available. We're up to 4 cards. I don't have a trade on 4, but I will have one on 5, obviously. That's how the game of Risk works. And I'm just going to try to work for bonuses here, I think. I know that if he does come back, he won't have a trade. And he pulled... Yeah, so he pulled nearly all of his troops off of that capital. That I was right, though. That huge stack was from this capital. It was not from the other 2. I don't really need this out here, but now he's getting what? He went down to 25 to 19. I don't want to completely remove my ability to take cards, but we are going to make this a little bit easier on myself. I just don't want him to get as many cards as he was getting. Knocked him down to 16. I'll have to break this bonus in here. Because, again, he could come back. That's always the risk of this. This map actually was a bit more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. The card block opportunities are immense, and I think that's even independent of blizzards. You're going to have the blizzards landing somewhere all the time anyway. Because I'm not convinced he's going to come back. He's got 272 there. Oh, I think I can probably trade and roll that on the next turn as well. Then we'll just have the middle one to go take. I think I can actually kill him here. I don't think he's got enough on this spot. Let's bring it home, everybody. I won't waste your guys' time any longer. And that, ladies and... Oh, that's not a win. Alright, hang on. He's not going to get this. It'll be a win on the next turn. I'm an idiot. Oh, boy. I thought the Bohemia and Poland connected. That's a bit of an oopsie. Fortunately, he's not here. Grandmaster level player. Don't you worry about it. Alright, we win that one. Very hard fought battle, especially in the middle game there, but this was card block city. So many card blocks. Every player got card blocked, actually, except myself, by me or purple at some point in this game. The ranks of the players, only an expert on purple, but I thought he played a lot better than expert. We saw white being pretty reserved there at the end, not pulling too many troops off cap, just to try to see if purple and I would turn on each other. That did not happen. Orange intermediate. I thought red played better than a beginner. Blue being a beginner and quitting when the going got tough didn't particularly surprise me. Let's take a look, everybody, at the map and then where it stacks up on our tier list. That's the face cam only I'm looking for. This monitor capture here. I have an ad blocker on this website, and yet it does not work. This is the map in full scale. So I mentioned the independent states bonus being split up like that. I mean, that's a waste of 11 of the 44 territories, in my opinion. That's a quarter of the territories on the map being in a bonus that you're almost certainly not going to hold. Even purple was not able to hold that at the end when they decided not to take Switzerland as part of the card block on white, even though I was willing to let them have it. I think that these 2 bonuses here are pretty strong. I think that middle bonus, if you're able to hold it like purple did, also pretty strong. And France, not too bad either. I would avoid the UK. And clearly there was some appeal for Russia from 2 different players in this one, but not a terrible map. I think my views on it are maybe a little bit better than they would have been having not played it recently before today. But I don't think it's spectacular. I think it suffers from similar problems to ones like Arctic Stronghold, where just some of the bonuses are much more powerful than others. I think I like it a little bit better than Arctic Stronghold, though. Because the card block opportunities on it felt a lot better. I think I got it kind of in line with Ottoman Empire just because of how easy, and Africa. Both of those maps, very easy to card block maps. I think Europe is going to fall right around here. I don't think I like it better than Ottoman or Africa for that matter, because I think Africa bonus-wise is a little bit more balanced. Maybe I like it a little bit better than Ottoman. I think the bonuses on this map are slightly better. So we're going to put that right smack dab in the middle of C tier. Probably the most average you can get with a map. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to catch any more Tier List Tuesday videos, we have an entire playlist of them. And we'll be back next Tuesday with either... Actually, hang on. I can check. We will be back next Tuesday, everybody. Stay tuned for the Königsberg map. The Prussian city. That one I like actually quite a bit. So we'll be back with that one next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you next time. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace!